What a team! What a ride! St. Louis Cardinals are champions, but you wouldn't believe how far they had to travel. And not miles wide, by the way. There will not be a full NBA season. How much of the season has been lost, and will there be a season? And come on, man! It's either a lateral or forward pass. So have you heard? The St. Louis Cardinals are the World Series champions. But how far did they have to travel? Okay. Back in September, they were 10.5 games back of the wild card. They had to practically win out the season in order to make it to the playoffs. So pretty much they were out of the they're pretty much out of it, and we were seeing the Braves coming. But hold your horses. The Cardinals pulled through. They may have lost the National League Central title to the Brewers, but they came back in style. They finished off the Phillies in 5 games, the Brewers in 6 games, and the Rangers in the World Series in 7. And it was thanks to the offense of Albert Pujols, who I gotta say, I am impressed after he came back from that injury, and did the MVP, David Freese. Not Cold. Of course, you would need to spell it with a Z, not an S. But with the end of the baseball season, now comes the start for free agency. And there have been a lot of players that are on the market, including Prince Fielder and Albert Pujols. CC Sabathia, he's off the market. He's already declared that he wants to be another Yankee for another year. So, where do you see these players ending up? Do you see them coming to your team? 2012 should be exciting. Throughout the month of November, we're not going to see any NBA action. David Stern has killed off pretty much the entire month of November thanks to the NBA Lockout. Now, I could go into details, but I would recommend you Googling it to get the better details than I can give it. All it is just money issues. And, you know, if you're a Mavericks fan, you should be happy, because then you get to keep the title for another year. It does sound a little humorous, but I'm just saying. But now, where does that leave the rest of the NBA season? I'm sure they canceled out the first month of the season due to this lockup, but will the lockup be resolved? I'm saying it will not be. I'm saying the entire season is going to be canceled, which means there's going to be no NBA. And if you want to get your basketball fix, there's always your local high school or the NCAA starting their own season with over 200 schools and several different conferences. But upon that, you know, you don't really have much else to turn to. Although, for me to say this, can UConn repeat this year? Now, my come on, man, it is related to the Eagles-Cowboys game. I mean, sure, there was that center who snapped the ball and got himself in the rear, which was funny. We were all laughing at that one. But my come on, man, has got to go to Gene Stereoton. Who? The referee of that game. During the third quarter, during a Eagles drive, Michael Vick threw a pass to Deshaun Jackson, who didn't get a handle on it and falls back like 10 yards, recovered by the Cowboys. It was a forward pass. It was from the 11 to the 8. Yet Gene Stereoton and his crew said it was a backwards pass. What? I mean, okay, the ball was thrown behind the line of scrimmage, that's for sure, and the ball went backwards down to the 17. But it went forward first, not back. This isn't like the Music City Miracle 11 years ago when Frank Wycheck threw the Dyson, which went about 6 inches. Not a lot, but it was a backward pass. And unlike this, well, it was 3 yards. 6 inches, 3 yards. big difference. Andy Reid did challenge this, and Gene Sarazen said, "Yeah, that was my bad." But this shouldn't have happened. This is a come on, man. All right, that's gonna do it for me. Last week I went 4-2, and I say 4-2 because I chose the Rangers to beat the Cardinals, and it was close. It was close. That's all. That's all I can tell you. Thanks a lot, David Freeze. You screwed me up. So here's week 9.
Lucas Oil Stadium is my first stop, and the Colts, they're in need of a win. Besides a team, they need a win, but they're not going to get it with the Falcons. Atlanta, with Matt Ryan, it's going to be 33-14. It's AFC East battle between Jets and Bills, and the Bills, well, they've struggled a little bit, but you know what? This is the Bills. This is their home, and the Jets have been a little bit on a spiral, literally. Buffalo 28-23. Now, I haven't given enough credit to the Packers, so I'm going to give this a rarity. This is the first time I've ever done Packers in quite some time. And taking on the Chargers, might as well make Qualcomm Stadium their new Lambeau Field. 35-23 Green Bay. My upset special in, well, where else? FedEx Field. And Niners, they've been on a roll. They've been dominating the NFC West. But they're taking on a newly rediscovered Redskin team. Redskins, they've been great. They've been great at home, and they're going to do great against the 49ers. 30-24. Primetime special, it's the Ravens going north. No, well, they are in the north, but they are taking on Heinz Field's very own Steelers. That's right, it's in Pittsburgh. But Baltimore, they are the dominants. Sunday night is Raven night, 27-13.
All right, here are those picks once again. I have the Bills. I have the Packers. I have the Falcons. My upset special, the Redskins. And my primetime special, the Ravens. That's going to do it for me. Next week, there's going to be 3 games, all right? 1, 2, 3. Thursday night, Sunday night, Monday night. Check them out. Click on the one. And I'll see you next week. Beat the Rock 2002 is banning out.
It's division rivalry weekend. First off, Thursday night, it's AFC West. Chargers, Raiders. Sunday night, it's AFC East. Jets and Patriots at MetLife Stadium. And Monday night, NFC North. Vikings, Packers. Pick one game and make sure to pick the right one. Okay, all of them are right, but to be fairly strict, pick one for me to vote on. All right?